Did you guys know that we are only 2 days away from the 2025 MLB season officially getting underway? Or better yet, did you guys know that we are only 2 days away from the beginning of the 2025 MLB regular season getting underway? Or are we just 2 days away from the beginning of a 2025 World Series championship season for the #1 team in baseball, the Chicago Cubs? Well, I hope you guys believe that, and I hope you guys are excited about that. And a pleasant good afternoon or good evening, Chicago Cub baseball fans. Hope you are all having a great St. Patty's Day Eve. Get it? Because tomorrow is St. Patty's Day. But welcome back to the channel, everybody, of Cubs Baseball with Rod Kennard. And might I add, it feels great to be back. Second episode of the day. And we got a lot to talk about. Well, guys, the Cubs played earlier today in the Tokyo Dome, their final exhibition tune-up before taking on the defending world champs, the LA Dodgers, at the Tokyo Dome. And today, the Cubs took on the defending NPB baseball champions, the Yomiuri/Tokyo Giants. And they finished in first place in the NPB last year at a 77-59 overall record in 2024. And also a little difference isn't it interesting that in these two exhibition games, we have seen two different kinds of baseballs used. We have seen an official MLB baseball when the Cubs are pitching, but when the Cubs are at bat, it was a official NPB baseball, the official baseball that they use in Pro Ball in Japan, and all that. We will get to the difference in a little bit, but guys, we got to get right to it. The Tokyo Giants actually had an American start for them, a left-handed pitcher called, last name was Griffin. I forgot his first name, so please forgive me for that. But you know what? Not much happened in the top of the first, although the leadoff hitter was Ian Happ. He got a walk. 2 batters later, Japan's own Seiya Suzuki gets a walk. So the Cubs actually threatened in the top of the first inning, but they would not get a chance to score. The bottom of the first inning was Dansby Swanson doing Dansby Swanson things. Therefore, after 1 inning, it was all knotted up at 0. But then you go to the top of the second. Speaking of Dansby Swanson doing Dansby Swanson things, his first at bat, a leadoff double. It got the Cubs right into scoring position right away. The Cubs would fail to score that inning, but you know what? It didn't take long for them to score because PCA is speedy fast. In the top of the 5th inning, a leadoff double by Pete Crow Armstrong. He would end up stealing third base. And I know a lot of you guys are 1,000% not surprised on that, guys. And 2 batters later, Gage Workman, the #9 hitter, RBI single, got the Cubs on the board. They took a 1-0 lead. The very next batter was Ian Happ, base hit for Ian Happ. Next batter was Kyle Tucker, a walk, and then a pass ball made it 2-0. What about 3-0? Matt Shaw doing Matt Shaw baseball things. Matt Shaw gave the Cubs a 3-0 lead on an RBI single. The Cubs would end up scoring 4 times in the top of the 5th, and they would have that 4-0 lead over the Yomiuri/Tokyo Giants. But then the Giants came alive. Just a teeny tiny bit. They would score 2 runs. But you know what, guys? At the end of the night, inside the beautiful, loud Tokyo Dome, hey, Chicago, and hey, Tokyo! What do you say, guys? If you know where I'm going with this, guys, the Cubbies were able to fly the W in Tokyo before they start the regular season in a few days, guys. The final score, the Cubs win over the Yomiuri/Tokyo Giants. Final score was 4-2 from the Tokyo Dome. And like I said, guys, it is a great thing to say because fly the W, Cubs win, Cubbies win, guys. And before we, go into anything else, guys, the fans in Japan are just something else. In my mind, some of them are more diehard baseball fans than Americans. They take the game real seriously. They literally, guys, they got drums going, they got chants going, not when the away team is up, but when the home team is up. And just the energy, the vibes, I mean, that is something that is like a whole new world of the definition of baseball. I'm not going to go on my opinion, but guys, it was something special to watch, and I feel pretty happy that the Cubs get to actually start the 2025 MLB regular season in Tokyo, in the Tokyo Dome of Japan, and all of that. But going back to what I said at the beginning of the episode, baseball. Now, of course, they are different. An MLB baseball that I have in my hand here, it weighs 148.8 grams. And all that, a Japanese baseball or an NPB official baseball weighs 141.7 grams. And also, a NPB baseball does not carry off the bat like a MLB baseball does. You guys can actually see the laces on the ball. On an NPB baseball, of course, it would be smaller than this one, obviously. But the seams on an NPB baseball are a little bit different. They're a lot tighter on the ball and all that. And then, of course, there is a small difference size. But, yeah, so a Major League Baseball, it actually carries way better than an NPB Japanese baseball that they use in the NPB league in Japan. But the Cubs in exhibition play, they moved to 1-1, and that's it. They lost to the Hanshin Tigers, but they beat the Yomiuri/Tokyo Giants earlier today. That was great to see. And literally, guys, in 2 days, it will be a battle of Japanese baseball on the mound when it will be Yoshi Yamamoto versus Shota Imanaga to begin the 2025 MLB regular season. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the energy, the chants, all of that, and plus a whole lot more. And also on Tuesday, on the 18th, the same day, I fly to Arizona for spring training. So I guess even the great news is we are less than a week from YouTube coverage at the Cubs complex of Sloan Park in Mesa, Arizona. And that's going to be a whole lot of fun. I cannot wait to get down there and just get out of this like cold, cloudy Boise, Idaho weather. But yeah, guys, and we'll talk about that about spring training coverage when we get closer to it. But we are less than a week. I fly out on Tuesdays, but don't get me wrong, I will still be watching the Dodgers versus Cubs game that night at my Airbnb in Arizona. But to just know, guys, the Cubs won. And that's great. They finally won. Cubs win. Fly the W in the Tokyo Dome, please. But yeah, guys, there's so much that goes on, guys, and I'm excited, to see Roki Sasaki pitch against the Cubs. Of course, Ohtani will be in the lineup. Yamamoto starts in 2 days. And what about Seiya Suzuki? I mean, that's just gonna be fun. I am beyond exciting like no other. So, but yeah, guys, we are only 2 days away from the beginning of the 2025 MLB regular season. The Cubs will be the home team in the Tokyo series, guys, and I'm excited to watch it and hopefully see the Cubs beat the Dodgers inside the Tokyo Dome. That would be something special right there. But other than that, guys, like I said, when it comes to spring training coverage, I can tell you that we'll have a whole lot of fun on the channel. We're going to make it memorable. We're going to make it an adventure. We're going to make it just unique and all that. Unique and fun is probably the best way to say it. But if there's any questions you guys have about that, feel free to ask away. I can answer all your questions and all that. So if you have any questions regarding the YouTube footage in spring training, please feel free to let me know. I will be absolutely more than willing and more than happy to answer it. Don't get me wrong. I'm excited to get to the Cubs facility, see my brother, see the Cubs baseball, have footage for you guys on top of all that. It's just going to be a fun time and all that. But you know what? And don't get me wrong, guys. I forgot to mention this, but what was unique about the Cubs playing the exhibition games is they were the away team and they were wearing their pinstripe home white jerseys and all that. So that was pretty cool and unique to see, and all at the same time. So, all right, guys, I'm going to end it right there, guys. But one more time, the Cubs win against the Yomiuri/Tokyo Giants in the Tokyo Dome. So I guess you could say, fly the W in Tokyo, Cub fans. But again, if you have any questions or concerns, feel more than free to let me know. I can answer all your questions. It will be great. But yeah, guys, we are now officially just 2 days away from the beginning of the 2025 Chicago Cubbies regular season getting underway when they play against the defending world champs, the Dodgers, inside the Tokyo Dome. Game 1, it will be Yoshi Yamamoto versus Shota Imanaga. And Game 2, on Wednesday, it will be Justin Steele versus Roki Sasaki. Roki Sasaki, the Cubs never saw in spring training, so that will be an interesting game as well. But you all know what to do. Like the video if you enjoyed. Make sure if you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. You don't have to be a Cub fan to subscribe to the channel. Believe me, if you're not a Cub fan and you enjoy it, subscribe and all that. But yeah, guys, less than a week away from spring training coverage on the channel, and it is going to be awesome and can't miss. So, but other than that, have a great rest of your weekend and your Sunday, and happy St. Paddy's Day Eve. And as you all know, as always, go Cubs go.